Hey Pisces star seeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Thank you for tuning in. All right, let's see what the messages are. The videos are taking a long time to upload, so there might just be a bunch all at once. Timing, right? So we have justice here. Justice. Follow your intuition. Okay, let's find out what this justice is about. We have balance here also, and then feeling safe. A nest. Listen to your guides. Okay, let's find out more about this justice energy. I feel like in the tarot, the justice card comes out all the time, but I don't ever ask, I don't ever ask, to really get into what that is about. I just, it's balance. There's more than that because it keeps coming out, so I'm not articulating it well. Apologies, but let's see if we can find out. Okay. What is this justice card? What is this justice energy? There's a sword, there's a moon, there's scales, night sky, stars. What is this justice? Okay, we have a tower here. So sudden change. And then we have the Empress. Abundant, fruitful energy. What's the Tower? We have the Five of Pentacles. So this talks about, I'm going to read it to be very clear. This book is from the 70s. So, Five of Pentacles. Unemployment, destitution, loss of home, loneliness, lovers unable to find a meeting place, affinities discovered through similar troubles, dark night of the soul. Also, money regained after severe toil, new employment, but this may not be permanent, charity, a new interest in spiritual matters. So there is this sudden change that has to relate to loss or recovery from loss. Dark night of the soul. The Empress, so feminine energy. Pisces, have you been operating in a way that feels like, I can't speak, I'm saying things in a weird way, that feels like you're depleted of your feminine energy? I don't know if you heard that. It's almost like you're in this fight or flight, like this racing energy, where it's like you're going 100 miles per hour all the time. That is the opposite of true feminine energy, because feminine energy is receptive. If you think about someone lying on a chaise lounge, getting fanned by beautiful fans, fed grapes that have been peeled while getting a foot massage, surrounded by beauty, whether in forms of people or gardens, luxury. That is the feminine energy. The feminine receives abundance. That's it. She's not out there breaking nails, running after people, looking ragged. It's a softness, it's a sensuality. It's a place where people want to go to rest. Okay. So when you're not operating in that way, Pisces, it seems like it's lonely, it's bleak, you're tired. Nine of Cups. It is about doing what makes you happy. There's a dog on this image. So it's about being around those that are loyal to you, those that want you to be happy, not to be stressed out. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. So very loving energy, someone that's like, what can I do for you? How can I fill your cup? Five of Cups. And you haven't been getting this. So there's this feeling of just heavy disappointment. It's like you know your life is meant to be soft, and yet it seems so hard. So the Star, Aquarius energy, is about shining brightly, being adored. Even this jellyfish just kind of float. Very mystical. So I feel like what's happening is you were in that place of running yourself ragged. But that has now changed. So you're making this decision to follow the signs that the universe gives you in a gentle way. It's like this languid ease. Ooh, you don't use that word very much. Languid. Six of Cups. More puppies. So spend time with animals. Are those puppies? No. Maybe. Lamb, little lambs, sheep, goat, babies. Something cute and fuzzy. It's like remembering that time in your life where you enjoyed simple beauty. You know, the days when you could be out in the grass and pick those little clovers and make those crowns of flowers or little bracelets. And it was just peaceful. That is what you're bringing back. Anything that's not that, you can't have it. We have the King of Cups. This emotional depth that you embody, it's not always known. You come across as very sweet, innocent, kind. People may say naive, but that would be folly on their part. You don't show your cards. Eight of Wands. You have a lot of power, a lot of energy that surrounds you, and yet you're able to hold this stillness, this peacefulness. You don't necessarily think that you're being that peaceful, but compared to most people, you are. We have the Four of Swords. So yeah, you've mastered the art of resting now. And it's because you went through this time in your life where you couldn't. So if people don't know you from that time, they might want to judge or be rude, say things like you're lazy. But they don't know what you've had to go through to get to this point. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's that time when the wheel turns in your favor. What goes up must come down. What is hard becomes easy. So we have the 10 of Cups in the Wheel of Fortune. So we had the 9 of Cups before. So the 10 of Cups is when you get to that place where everything is in alignment. It's a new beginning because you've, done all the things. We've got a scarab beetle here too. So, connection to that sacred Egyptian, Mesopotamian, those parts of the world where different animals have significance. 11:11. Maybe you're called to go to a place like that. The Moon. So there's something hidden. White Rabbit. We have the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So there's someone coming in, or an energy, a feeling, an opportunity that's coming in that will have a lot of love and sweetness and gentleness associated with it, with this otter spirit, because they are so docile. They're not necessarily vicious. They're easy targets, okay? So there may be someone that could think that you're an easy target because you have this embodiment of peace and gentleness, but they don't understand that there's a sword in your pocket or behind your back, a katana blade that's ready. Ten of Swords. Yeah, so anything that's not right, that ends really fast. So no one can take advantage of you, even though you might appear to be so. So we have the Ten of Swords and the Death card. So this talks about when things end, they end. And we have the Hermit here. So it's really about you shining your light with this star energy. It's no longer something hidden. It's very apparent to people that you are who you are. However, there are layers and layers to this type of power, this type of energy. So what people might see as naive, sweet, fuzzy, they don't realize the extreme compassion and love that you embody in this Empress kind of way. This is the Mother Mary, the White Tara, the Kuan Yin, the Fatima, the Our Lady of Guadalupe, all the traditions, Isis. It's this power that comes from being in feminine energy. You're not weak. You're powerful. You know what your strengths are. You know what to use at certain times, and yet you balance out this heaviness, because we have the Ten of Swords, the Death card, and the Tower, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. That's intense, heavy, shadow. Even the Hermit, that's all that shadow work we have to do. So you've done that. You've been there. 1441. You know what that looks like. So whenever it crosses your path, you can recognize it. Oh, I've been there. I've seen that. And that's that kind of power that can be a little bit frightening, because you see through everyone. No one can trick you. If anything, this justice energy, it's like you bring justice. Ooh, we have the devil here. So any kind of energy that's coming at you to be the boogeyman, they realize, oh wait, you're the one that the universe calls to handle the boogeyman. You're the Baba Yaga, right? The John Wick. But no one would expect that. Again, you're seen as this easy target. What else, please? 10 of Wands, another 10. So we have 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Did we have the 10 of Pentacles? Not yet. 10 of Wands. So you're someone that people can count on. Page of Pentacles. You're someone that people can learn from. How to handle heaviness. How to handle dark tendencies. You're like, oh no. Don't even try. I see it. It's like you're this catalyst for change. And it can be exhausting to be that. Yeah, here's your energy, Page of Cups. You go around sharing so much love with people. And people that are plagued by this devil energy, hermit energy, death energy, 10 of Swords energy, tower energy, disappointment, poverty. And these are things that people do to themselves. Self-sabotage, low self-esteem, addictive tendencies, depression, anxiety, worry, fear, a victim. Oh, but all this happened to me. You're the one to show them, hey, yeah, all that stuff happened. What are you going to do now? And most people don't like that. They want someone that's going to let them wallow. Misery loves company. And they think, oh, I can just siphon all the positive energy off of Pisces and they'll just let me. You might for a little bit. But beware. All right, yeah, we have the Sun card here. Because you illuminate all this. So people can't hide all this dark tendency. It's very clear. And you show it to them. Like you hold up that mirror that's so shiny and clear that no one can hide from it. You show that picture of someone drunk with drinks spilled all over them and all over the couch. The person that has food all over them from being high and gluttonous. You show everyone their angles that are not flattering so that they can do something about that. And most people don't want to see that. You know, have you ever seen like a candid photo of you where you're like hunched over and like doing all these weird things? And you're like, whoa, that's how I am. And then you're more aware. You bring this awareness out in people. And I don't want to make anyone feel bad. We've all gone through hard things, but there's limits, right? This is a long time of someone being crappy. And you can't tolerate that. It's like you're either going to step up or you're going to step down. You're going to catch up to me or I'm going to leave you behind. So I feel like, Pisces, you might be getting to this point in time where someone's about to be left behind. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. You've given it enough time, 2 years. You know it's coming. They know it's coming. And in fact, maybe they want it to come because they can't keep up. And then that's their choice, right? We have the Queen of Pentacles. What else? The 8 of Swords, Ace of Wands. So You know, there's this energy here that wants to keep people trapped, wants to keep them from moving forward, wants to keep people disempowered. That's where this Devil, Hermit, Death, Ten of Swords, Tower energy lives. Within this kind of, it's like enabling. When you hear those stories of parents that keep their children sick so that they can be needed, or that show My 600-Pound Life where someone feeds them that much food or helps them hoard stuff, there's always a helper. So maybe for a time in your life you were a bit of that helper. Like you just kind of turned a blind eye or just kind of help someone have bad behaviors. That's not happening anymore. But this Queen of Pentacles was hoping that, you know, you'd stay that person that just helps someone's bad behaviors. But not anymore. This Ace of Wands, you're ready, you're on your way. You know, dragonflies live such short lives, so they just zip around. I'm not saying that you're going to live a short life, but with people that are like this, that are deceitful in some kind of way to try to trick you, it's very short. Oh wait, I see who you are, okay, bye. And you're gone. And they're still stuck in something that they created in their own mind. And if someone wants to believe a certain thing, there is nothing we can do to change that. Like if people think they are rotten, awful, they'll never amount to anything, blah, 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 guess what? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you suck. I know, it's like really like abrupt, but it's true. Like we all have to work on our own confidence. And if you are this sun energy, you are the most confident in your abilities, who you are as this High Priestess, as this Page of Cups that goes around loving people, as this way shower, as this star. You know that's who you are. You know you are an Empress, even if you've had to do hard things. So it's like, yeah, whoever these people are that just want to be swallowed up by these addictive tendencies or dark patterns, they won't be able to come with you, because you are creating this life that is very peaceful, very balanced, very curious, very abundant. And this is not that energy. So you'll have to like disconnect from it. Okay, let's see. How? That's the hard thing. How? How will Pisces disconnect from that kind of like heavy burdened energy? Magic. Manifestation. Ask for help. Remember, listen to your guides. It's part of your journey to learn this, but you have to ask for it. I need help disconnecting from toxic people. And what's toxic for you might not be for someone else. So toxic for you, toxic for your soul, for your purpose. Universe, ancestors, guides, God, angels, please help me disconnect from toxic energy for me. Please help me maintain my peace, my balance, feeling safe, feeling cared for. Anything that's not that, remove it from my life. And it happens in tower moments. It's instant, it's sudden. Two of Pentacles, the Strength card, you've been really strong for a long time. I keep seeing 2 years. You've learned a lot. So don't be mad at yourself and like, oh, I wasted all this time. No, you did not. You learned a lot. You got yourself in these better positions. We have owls here. Wisdom. Okay? So this will help you in your future. Whether you work in this space where you help people like this, or you help others to get out of toxic relationships, this is part of learning how to do that. You have to go through it on your own. Yeah, 10 of Swords. You have to know when to end. Know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Because, sometimes people need love to change. People need that kind of catalyst. But there is a time limit. 3 of Cups. Follow your joy. If there are energies that aren't bringing you joy, that means it's time to go. We have the High Priestess and the 2 of Cups. So there's this very spiritual, very divine union that's here for you, but it's characterized by joy, celebration, kindred spirits. It's like you're realizing like, okay, yeah, maybe I was affected by toxicity in my own life, and maybe that's why I attracted that person to me, but I'm not that person anymore. I've disconnected. I've learned how to befriend my shadow. And now this is you elevating above that and going into something that's more in alignment with who you are now. Page of Cups again, bottom of this deck. We have the King of Wands here. And the Tower. You've seen this fire sign before. The Tower, 5 of Cups, disappointment. So you're just like, no, thank you. And this is where you win. This is where you realize, you know what, my energy is well spent in this other place. Five of Pentacles, loss. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Didn't we have these same cards in this? Wait, what was it? This deck. Let me look. Where was that? It was the Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So yeah, so once you get out of this fake Queen of Pentacles kind of energy, the fake nurture, right? Oh yeah, I'll be there for you. Not there. Once you get out of that person's energy, you get these opportunities that are big. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and you're going to take them. It's like your life will just exponentially grow. And it is part of because you've been through this cycle with this person. Because now you see it so clear. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. You're ready. Knight of Pentacles. It's been slow, but it's been steady. And it brings you to this 9 of Pentacles energy, which is so peaceful, so abundant. It's like you can do whatever you want. And you don't need anyone else. You choose to have other people in your life. But you really get to enjoy beauty, music, art, life. when this other person didn't want you to. They wanted you to be completely consumed by them, helping them. But that's not your path. Your path is to enjoy your life and do all those things that you love, and whoever's around to experience that, great. But it's about what you want to do. Like having that person that's present with you, looking you in the eye, like intertwined in a healthy way. Like you're growing together. You know, like two trees that just wrap around each other, but they just grow together. And they're strong together. It's like a braid, but of a tree. Okay. So I feel like this could go either way. This could be brand new energy, or this could be someone that's also awakening. But it's really up to the other person. You just keep moving forward. Will they catch up? Or will they let themselves flounder? Seven of Cups. You know, there's a lot of choices out there. Okay? You know, if it's a money thing, there's a lot of people with a lot of money out there. You might have to struggle a little bit, but you'll meet someone that's going to want to peel grapes and let you rest. They just love it. They're like, ooh, what else can I get you? Would you like some tea? Favorite snack? What show would you like to watch? Can I massage your feet? Yeah, look at that. Look. 3 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. And I'm not reading this in the third party kind of way. These are people that you just love being around, and they love being around you. Celebrating life the way you celebrate life. Really appreciating life. Being grateful for life. Not doom and glooming life, but like, you know what? I am lucky to be here. To experience life in a physical body is amazing. Let's go. So that's what you're calling in. So keep doing that. They're coming. And you're learning how to look for that. Look for those people. You're seeing where there's some imbalance or flags or all that. And you're like, oh, wait, no. So yeah, anyone that's not putting in the work, the effort to improve, they're out. Because you are like this justice bringer. If something's out of balance, you point that out. And people don't like that. Because people want to, oh, everything's great. No, it's not. Yeah, you gained 50 pounds or whatever, something's wrong. Okay? Unless it's like a thyroid health thing. Something's wrong. 3. So don't let people fool you. And that's the thing, they haven't. But you haven't acted yet. But the universe is acting on your behalf. Orphaned. Someone's gonna feel alone. But Yang, poised. I feel like it's this Yang energy, this fire sign energy. They're gonna feel orphaned. They've put you up on a pedestal, and yet they're just not there for you. What's that? He put me up on a pedestal. He put you up on a pedestal, but had me in his arms. That doesn't work. No place like home, here and now. So you know where you're meant to be. You know what that feels like. So keep manifesting that, and you're getting closer and closer to it. Keep being poised. Don't give up. Don't give up just because this situation didn't work out. You're getting that much closer to what it is you do want and what you deserve. All right, Pisces, I love you. This is such a beautiful reading. Enjoy it. There might be some bumps, a little bit of tears, all that, but you're a Pisces. Emotions, easy. Just feel them. All right, I love you. I'll see you soon.